Good morning. Thanks for joining us on WTOL 11 Plus and on YouTube. I'm Sophia Perricone. Let's get you started with what you need to know for this weekend. And Kaylee, the big thing, the heat.
Yeah, the heat is on for sure, Sophia. So we're going to be talking about this heat for the next several, not only minutes, but also for the next several days. So again, thanks for joining us here on WTOL 11 Plus and also on YouTube. The heat is on and it is sticking around. So we're tracking temperatures warming up to the 90s for the next several days. So a big thing, wear loose fitted clothing, have the water bottle ready to go, take the breaks in the shade, but also check on your loved ones as well too. Kids, pets, senior citizens, just your next door neighbor. Make sure that they're a-okay as well too. If they don't have air conditioning or fan, invite them over because it is going to be hot. Remember this time last year where we saw a week straight of temperatures in the 90s? Yeah, it's like clockwork at this point. So multiple days with temperatures in the 90s. Also, we're tracking lots of sunshine for these next several days, and we have issued a weather impact alert day Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, as those temperatures will be in the mid to upper 90s. And again, we'll have more on that in just a moment. This is kind of giving us a time to go more in depth about every little thing and every little question that you guys have as far as the forecast goes for these next several days. So this is what we're seeing outside over downtown Toledo right now. A little bit of a haze for this morning. Otherwise, tracking sunshine, those temperatures in the 90s. So go ahead and treat yourself for today because it's going to be a hot one. Maybe go get some ice cream at your local ice cream shop. Upper 80s, low 90s, but that's sunshine for these next several days. So pull out your smartphone, scan that QR code where you can submit your pet's photos to be showcased here on WTOL 11 and also on WTOL 11 Plus. Today's paw color is very interesting. It just depends on sky cover and also temperature. Now sky cover, we're just gonna hide this for a moment. Sky cover, we're fine, we're dry for these next several days. But the reason I went with that yellow paw is because temperatures are gonna be warming up. So it's gonna be hot for you, it's gonna be hot for your kids, hot for your pets as well too. Seeing those temperatures back in the low 90s for this afternoon. And a big thing, if it's too hot for you, it's too hot for your pup. And one way you can test if the surface is too hot for your pups, take the back side of your palm and just kind of test it just exactly like that. Put your hand on the pavement, count to 7. If you get too hot, you guys need to get inside because it's too hot for the padding on your pup's feet as well too. So just a little tidbit of information as far as keeping your pets safe as well too, and have plenty of fresh water for them too. Have that fan or AC going for them too. But I know you want to see your pet's photo. We got sweet little Benji. Just look at that smile right there. He is ready to be inside and just stay nice and cool for today. And of course, that QR code where you can send in your pet's photos be showcased here. We love to show your pets, and thank you so much for your patience. I am still so behind because you guys have been amazing sending in your pet photos. And I know it's the first full weekend of summer. You want to get outside and enjoy it. Maybe you're going to fire up the grill this afternoon, this evening. Remember, it is going to be a hot one, seeing temperatures in the upper 80s, low 90s from 4 o'clock, even all the way up towards right before sunset. Well, sunset's like around 9 o'clock this evening, but still, upper 80s, low 90s. It's going to be dry, those clear skies for today, tomorrow, and even a little bit into this upcoming week. That heat, humidity, and also that sunshine. So tonight, clear skies, but it's going to be warm and muggy. These are our lows. Yeah, we're forecasting lows in the mid 70s for this evening. It's going to be, again, a warm and muggy night. Now, one thing I didn't mention are these winds. The reason we haven't issued a weather impact alert day for today is because of the breeze helping us stay a little bit cool. So I know I said cool. Those winds helping us just a little bit. But as far as those temperatures go for these next several days, it's going to be warming up. Now let's look ahead towards tomorrow because those upper 90s, even mid 90s for some of us. So heading out to the lakeshore tomorrow, it's going to be a warm one. Mostly sunny skies. The wave's about 2 feet or less. Still tracking that breeze. But because these winds are still so strong, temperatures are still so hot, really not going to be helping each other out a whole lot as compared to those low 90s that we are seeing for today. You notice that water temperature right there in the upper 60s and the low 70s. So it's going to be calm lake weather minus those actual temperatures. So here's our next weather impact alert day as we are tracking the hottest air on the way. You heard that sound right there. It's going to be hot. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s, feeling into the triple digits, anywhere between about 100 to 105 degrees. So we're not seeing triple digit feels like temperatures for today, but starting tomorrow, it's going to be a hot one. In fact, the National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory across the area for tomorrow, Monday, and also into Tuesday. So let's look at this hour by hour. The winds really aren't changing a whole lot, still coming in from the southwest for these next several days. Here's 2 o'clock, already in the low to mid 90s. Again, right along the lakeshore, slightly more comfortable, but still upper 80s over towards the Port Clinton area. By 8 o'clock, we're still going to be warm, upper 80s, low 90s by 8 o'clock. Then later on tonight, I mean, look at that, 2 o'clock in the 80s, eventually dipping back down to the upper 70s, low 80s by this time tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a warm start for any Sunday morning plans that you do have. And by 2 o'clock tomorrow, check that out. Mid upper 90s, even some of us will be close to those triple digits, and it's going to be a hot one for tomorrow. I'm telling you, that's why we have issued that weather impact alert day for tomorrow, Monday, also into Tuesday. Overnight, heading out the door into Monday morning, we're still already in the 80s by Monday morning, and we're going to do this all over again. By 2 o'clock Monday afternoon, mid to upper 90s. And notice I mentioned that breeze not changing at all. That breeze bringing in that warm, moist air from the south and the southwest. So that's what's helping us also warm up for these next several days. And we're still going to be seeing some hot temperatures overnight and also into Tuesday as well too. So we have the heat, but we also have the humidity. Now, I've seen the muggy meter much worse, but this still, we're sitting at that muggy humid category for the next 5 days, as dew point sitting anywhere between about 69 to 72 degrees today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and also into Wednesday. So yeah, if you have hair, long hair like me, yeah, just go and put it up in a ponytail or in a hat, because your hair is just gonna go all kinds of wild right there. So it's gonna be hot, humid, pollen count a little bit better-ish. It could be worse, but also could be better, sitting at that medium level today, tomorrow, and Monday, but then back at that high level by Tuesday. Yeah, heat, humidity, pollen, but I know a lot of people, okay, we're talking hot temperatures, sunshine. How's that UV index looking? We're sitting at a very high level today, tomorrow, Monday, and also into Wednesday, still at a high level by Tuesday. We always say, apply plenty of sunscreen, please. But also take those breaks inside with the shade. And now the average peak time to see those very intense UV indices between about 10 a.m. and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's when the sunshine is at its most intense. So if you can stay inside around that time, absolutely do. But I know we have a lot of workers who are outside or just want to get outside and just enjoy it a little bit. Again, the sunscreen, loose light fitted clothing, a ball cap, sunglasses, anything to protect your skin from the sun, because we've all been there. We've been sunburned. We're like, oh, we're fine. And then an hour later we come inside and we're, oh, we are a lobster. So yeah, it's going to be a sunny few days ahead. Also will be a hot few days ahead. Seeing temperatures in the low 90s for today, but feeling our average highs are in the mid 80s. And I know, Sophia, you've been monitoring social media as far as any questions go. Do we have any questions from people watching right now?
Yeah, one question is this the hottest stretch of weather we've had so far this year, or have there been other stretches like this?
Sophia, that's a great question. And this actually, yeah, it is the hottest stretch of weather we've seen so far for this year. These are our first 90-degree days we've seen so far for 2025. The last time we saw this was this time not this time last year, but the longest stretch was this time last year. So yeah, we've seen some very hot weather in the past few months, past few years. But check this out. Yeah, we're gonna be in the 90s today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now we're focusing our attention on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with that weather impact alert day. Notice those temperatures upper 90s tomorrow, mid 90s Monday, mid 90s on Tuesday. And again, feeling into the triple digits for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. But don't let off your guard for the second half of the week. We're still seeing temperatures in the low 90s Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's going to be a hot one. And then by this time next weekend, upper 80s, low 90s, and then by next Monday, the last day of June, tracking those seasonal temperatures. So we're going from the low 90s to the upper 90s, mid 90s, back to the low 90s, and slowly stair-stepping our way back down to feeling and looking a lot like the end of June and almost the beginning of July. So we're going to be seeing some warmer temperatures on the way for the end of the month, but also going into July 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, all the way to July 5th. Above average temperatures are still expected according to our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. It's summer in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan, so the heat is sticking around. Now, since we last met, we were technically still in astronomical spring. Now we have changed. We are now officially in astronomical summer, but notice we have been in meteorological summer for about 3 weeks. So our average high in just a few days, July 1st, about a week or so away, will be in the mid 80s. And then by the middle of July, we'll be reaching our peak average high of 87 degrees and then slowly cooling back down. But notice by the end of August, our average highs are still in the low 80s. So it's still going to be warm for these next several months. So if you love the 80s, this is your time of year because it's going to be warm, to say the least. Now, if you haven't already, you can download our WTOL 11 weather app. Just search WTOL 11 weather in the App Store. Here's a nice thing. It is free. Who loves free? Absolutely, I do. And it's compatible with Apple and Android, and there's so much wonderful information, including your interactive radar, your hour-by-hour forecast, your extended forecast, plus you can submit your photos and videos to be showcased here on WTOL 11, also on WTOL 11 Plus. And thank you to those folks who did send those photos and videos from those storms that we saw Wednesday night. Thank you so much. You've been amazing sending them in. And speaking of videos, how about personalized weather forecast videos from us here on the weather team directly to your devices? So go check that out. Something else to check out, Toledo's #1 digital weather show, Off the Radar, hosted by myself and meteorologist Ryan Weekman. We are live every Wednesday at 10:15 right here on WTOL 11 Plus and also right here on YouTube as well too. Now, shout out to our awesome radar rangers, our director Tim, our producer Alexis, our digital producer Tiffany, and our camera operator Mark. This week, we kind of wanted to get away and go on a little vacation because it's National Want to Get Away Day. But if you missed it, you can watch it on your schedule on demand on Fire TV, Apple TV, and also on Roku. I gotta tell you what, this holiday countdown, I had to update it this morning. Yeah, you'll see what I mean in just a moment. There's a reason why I'm standing right here where I am. So we are less than 2 weeks away from 4th of July. Notice that average high of 86 degrees, 72 days away until the unofficial end of summer, which is Labor Day. And notice the average high around 82 degrees. We are 93 days away from the first official day of fall, and that average high dips back down to the 70s. You guys ready for this? I don't think I'm ready for this. Sophia, I don't think you're ready for this either.
Uh-oh.
Halloween.
132 days.
Halloween.
Made it to the countdown.
You know, I was not ready for this at all, but you know what? It'll be here before you know it, but we still have 132 days away. I promise I'm not rushing summer at all. This was just the next thing on the holiday countdown. So yeah, if you're ready for fall and Halloween, you still have about 93 to 132 days away. But notice that average high of 59 degrees compared to the 86 we'll be seeing in a few days. Yeah, well, anyways, I just had to go on my little tangent there for a moment. You guys know I love the holidays and love the seasons, but it's definitely not feeling a lot like Halloween. Honestly, not even feeling like June right now. We're seeing temperatures in the 90s, low 90s for today. Here comes the sunshine. And then we're tracking those 3 alert days, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And before I go any further, Sophia, I believe you were monitoring social media. Another question over there?
Yes, and I think actually having the extended forecast up is a perfect timing for this question. Mark wants to know, will it cool down enough, at least in the evenings, to enjoy a campfire? And going off of that, I also have a question. Is it safe to have a campfire when it's this hot and maybe a little breezy out?
Both good questions right there. I mean, the coolness, it depends on your preference as well, too. I mean, we're seeing temperatures still in the 70s for our lows for these next several days. As far as the safetiness factor goes, of course, you're the best judge when it comes to the safetiness, or safety aware, being safe is the proper term for that. But yeah, to each their own. We're not tracking anything too concerning as of now. It just depends how dry the atmosphere is. And I'm definitely keeping an eye on that because we are seeing some clear skies, some warm temperatures. The humidity level is spiking a little bit. Now, as we go on into Wednesday and Thursday in the second half of the week, we are tracking that chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms, but mainly focusing on the heat and the sunshine. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And notice, we could be close to breaking those record highs. Tuesday, set back in 1911. Or Monday, and then Tuesday, set back 20 years ago in 2005. So we could be close to breaking some new record highs for this week. Now, the second half of the week, it's still going to be a hot one. Remember, forecasting highs in the low 90s, so still above average for this time of year. But then after that, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and next Monday, tracking multiple chances for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now, as of now, not expected to be widespread, but there's that potential for some rain every day for the second half of the week, into the weekend, and the last day of June as well, too. So it's going to be sunny, it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid, still going to be hot for the end of the week and next weekend, but then you'll definitely want to have that rain gear ready to go. So getting outside these next few days, sunscreen. You want to have the hat, the water bottle, anything to stay safe and stay cool, because that summer heat is here and it is sticking around for a while. But then after that, you're going to want to have that rain gear, but still, even though it's raining outside, sunscreen definitely important as well too. So thanks again for joining us here on WTOL 11 Plus and also here on YouTube. Sophia, tell the folks what they need to know before they go.
Yes, if you're joining us on WTOL 11 Plus, thanks so much. If you're joining us on YouTube, head over to your smart TV and download WTOL 11 Plus for free. We have more in-depth weather coverage like Off the Radar, which Kaylee mentioned. We have in-depth investigative content and extended sports pieces. Plus, if you're all about hearing good news, Kaylee and I have a show called Good News Forecast, where we bring you the most positive and fun news from around the world, across the country, and in our own backyards every week. So definitely find all of that and much more there. In the meantime, thanks for joining us here.